If Kirsten Gillibrand was sexually harassed by men, right? If you're sexually, we'll do Hollyweird. Well, let's not do Hollyweird. I want this question answered. Lewis isn't here. We're not going to do Hollyweird. If Kirsten Gillibrand was sexually harassed by other senators, because this is like the big thing about the book, right?
Right.
This is so horrible. What beasts these men were, and I'm sure they were. Doesn't she have a right to the constituents of these beasts? Because these men, after all, represent millions and millions of people.
Yeah.
In the district. And don't women have the right to know which men come up and say, I like my girl's chubby, and coming up squeezing her?
Squeezing her stomach.
Squeezing parts of her body? Doesn't she have a responsibility to name names? I think she should. These men need to be outed.
I felt like when I was telling the stories of my experience as a page like 1,400 years ago and getting pinched by Strom Thurmond,
right.
I was like, oh, I named a name. And then I noticed other reporters were talking about present-day Washington and saying they agree with Kirsten, that they have been spoken to this way as well. No one is naming names. And I think that's weak.
I think it's weak, too.
If someone is squeezing your tummy and saying, I like my women chubby, I want to know who that guy is running some, running a state or a constituency in Congress. But even more so, if you're not going to name the name, then the nature of the conversation was different.
Well, why even have the conversation?
Well, it was...
well, no, I think, listen, it's been in People magazine. It is what everybody's talking about with this book.
Okay.
So, Sam, why wouldn't Kirsten Gillibrand name names? She needs to name names for the sake of the women who are represented by these men who are sexually harassing her.